Hello, this is State Representative Wayne Christian. I'd like to visit with you a few minutes on morals versus money. You heard that discussion, and I have for all the years I've been in politics, and I think it's even stronger every year, that we need government taking care of the financial fiscal issues, but keep me out of these moral agenda issues. These morals are these bunch of radical extremist people, the religious zealots and others. When they get involved, it conflicts everything. So we should keep separate morals from money. Let me give you some examples of why that is impossible. Number one, no society, no country exists to this day that was not founded with a moral compass. A moral compass is represented in a society by the laws. The laws are what protects you and me and our families from those that don't intend the right things for our families. And these laws are built in any country, any society, on the basis of a religious foundation. Now, like it, love it, leave it, no country continues to exist. And this is history, this is fact. No country continues to exist without a religion as its basis of a moral compass. The laws, when you remove religion, start decaying because the laws were based on a belief, a fundamental code of ethics as established by whatever religion. Look at the Muslim religion that is used perhaps incorrectly by the extremists to destroy life across planet Earth. You look at all the anarchy, all the attacks that are going on that we're fighting right now in literally two different wars to try to protect against the terrorists who are using a religion incorrectly. But in that Muslim culture, they exist and the laws are very strict. In some countries, you'll get your hand cut off for stealing. Women are being abused because they go against the law of the land. But quite frankly, that may be an abuse of the laws or abuse of but the culture has established those laws. You take in other countries, Buddhism is the cultural basis, but the laws are founded on that. Go anywhere you want to, and there is a religious belief system that bases the laws that country believes in. We in America were founded under basically our laws written under the Christian faith, the Judeo-Christian faith and belief. But in the last few years, what's happened? That was a compassionate belief, and many of our forefathers said that our form of government could not exist outside the practice of Christianity. And folks, what has happened? Well, let's just go back recent history, and for many, recent history doesn't, maybe I'm getting a little too old to call this recent history, but I remember Lyndon Johnson, the great Texas president, who in his time in office introduced the Great Society program. The Great Society program told the churches in America to get out of the way. We don't need you anymore. We can take care of the poor and needy. So Jesus' mandate to the church to feed the hungry, heal the sick, which resulted in the Methodist hospital, the Baptist hospitals, Schumpert Hospital, the Catholic hospitals, all across this nation, and especially the state of Texas. Well, all of a sudden, Uncle Sam decided we're going to do it. And look how it's led us now to Obamacare, a socialized system. But what has happened is we took the church out of being the front line on moral issues of healing the sick, and thus the government has taken it over. Hadn't it done a great job under Obamacare? Number two, you look at feeding the hungry. What have we done with that? Well, let me tell you, no culture will exist without the family as a moral compass and the basis for our culture. Right now, what happened under Lyndon Johnson is he told the church to get out of the way, and so moral teaching in our public schools and other areas is now handled by the government. The government is amoral. It's not immoral. It's not moral. It's amoral. And they say don't teach morals. So now we're training our children that you don't have to think of a faith. So if Christianity is not the basis for our laws, then let's change the laws. Now we put in a court system that says, hey, we're going to interpret the laws in range of how the current society views it. Folks, we're drifting. And back to that example that no country has existed long term without religion as a moral compass. Now back to this. You should not have morals separated. What about finances? Have the cost of government gone up since we took away the church as the basic moral compass in society? Government's taken over health care. Give me Obamacare. We'll bankrupt the country. Give me what we've done of taking morality out of our education. Now 50% of the kids going to public schools don't have a mommy and a daddy at home. What has that done? It's put an undue burden on poor girls all across this nation, has taken away their freedom to achieve the American dream. Folks, we need to get back to a moral compass in society, and that moral compass, I hate to tell people, is religion, and it makes a difference of whether your tax dollars are going to pay for the abuses in society, or are we going to inject beliefs to make sure our budget gets back under control. Morals, money must go together to keep them under control.